Hello everybody and welcome to our 3D market commentary for week 15. This is April 10, 2023 and my name is Jose Blasco. I'm very happy to be here helping us to get prepared for the week ahead. Today is Monday. In 1 hour time, the US markets will start trading and I mean the equities markets I should say, because many other markets are trading for many hours. But anyway, it's obviously a relevant moment in the week, and this is the perfect time to get together and to get organized. So, before the bell in 3D, week 15, let's begin. You can see on my screen the S&P 500 future chart. I'm going to go over 5 markets in this analysis. We can actually find the information of this market commentary in our newsletter that we send every Monday as well, called Before the Bell in 3D. We utilize LinkedIn to be able to distribute our newsletter. So you can get it from there. You can also get it from our website. And here at the beginning of the newsletter, there is a clear explanation of what is it that we do and the 5 markets that I'm going to go over today: S&P, crude oil, gold, the US dollar, and the bakkt Bitcoin. So let's begin with the S&P, as I had on the screen a moment ago. And here's the first market. And let's look at what is it that we have here. So we are doing a market analysis in 3 dimensions. Dimension number 1 is the climate, which I kind of feel that the climate is being covered on the screen. Exactly, this is much better now. You can see it. So you can see the climate for the S&P. It's confirmed to the upside. So we have a blue dot confirmed to the upside. Note of caution: this climate has been running for 12 candles, where statistics suggest, in the case of the S&P futures, a normal thing to happen is 8.45. So we have surpassed that, and therefore we are in the less normal territory, and we may end up, having some sort of a correction, a change of climate to the downside before we resume to the upside. So keep that in mind, and the market seems to be showing a bit of strength to the downside, with current trading to be negative 0.79% as we speak. Okay, so keep all of these in mind. Now, coming back to the newsletter. So apart from the climate, which we said is up, but caution, we are looking at sell on field orders located at 42.58 and buy on field orders located at 39.5. So how does that look like on the chart? Well, 39.5 is this. This is our green UFO below price. If the S&P falls to this UFO, the expectation is that the buy on field orders kick in, and then the market will move in the opposite direction. But we are still in waiting mode because we haven't reached that price level yet. And if I look above price, we have sell on field orders located at 42.58. So then the expectation would be that if the S&P rallies all the way to this price point, the sell on field orders would kick in, and that would potentially bring the S&P down starting at this price point, 42.58. So this information is documented on the newsletter, and again, could serve as a guide. Of course, if you are an auto UFO user, you have that real time on your screen for every market, every time frame. But if not, at least you can get that information from the newsletter, which is extremely relevant. Volatility conditions, a little bit cooler than the week before. 47.90 points is the expected move on a daily basis, 105 points on a weekly basis, 219 points on a monthly basis. This is speed of movement. We get that information by looking at options prices and kind of reverse engineer the pricing models and get what's called the expected move out of the implied volatility values. If you're an options trader, you know exactly what I mean. If not, I guess this is a simple way to phrase it and it's understood. And that helps to understand, if my targets are achievable, if this is a market too boring to trade or too dangerous to trade, or anywhere in between, and hopefully this helps. So this was S&P 500, 3 dimensions: the climate, the UFOs, and the volatility. And now we're going to move to the second market, crude oil, and I will accelerate a little bit the presentation here, since you now know the 3 dimensions of the market. So I'm going to go for the other ones. Oh, sorry, not that one. I'm looking at the wrong. Here we go, crude oil. So we're going to look at crude oil. And with crude oil, as we can see, we are in a climate. Same thing, 9 out of 7. So careful with that, it may reverse any moment. Sell on field orders located at 84.06, buy on field orders located at 74.37. So crude oil, to be honest, is a bit in the middle of nowhere at this moment in time, but believe me, it will define itself either by going up or down. So it's a matter of time, and it's something to be watched. So we have an up climate. Caution, as I said, 84.06, the sell on field orders, 74.37, the buy on field orders. Speed of movement, slower than the last week, 177 points a day, 390 points per week, 8.12 points per month, either up or down. That is the expected speed of movement. Next market, gold. Everybody's talking about gold these days, isn't it? Amazing price movement for this market, trading at 2015 today. Went down, give a little kiss to our buy UFO, started bouncing up to the upper part. But notice that we have something we haven't seen for a long time, which is a sell UFO on gold. I will show you the values in a moment. Climate, we've been 20 candles on an up climate. Statistics suggest 6 is a normal thing to happen. So to be honest, the expectation here is that those buy on field orders may bring the price up. But when we get to the sell on field orders and start falling, it may need to fall for a while, maybe until we get to the next UFO, before it turns and goes back higher, because this duration of this climate so long, it's not what statistics suggest. And statistics mean they are statistics, meaning they are there to be met more often than not, even though in this case they are clearly not met. 20 is way more than 6. It's 3 times more, actually. So this is a 3 standard deviation behavior, which is absolutely rare, but is definitely happening. Okay, so we cannot fight it, but we can certainly anticipate and plan trades around this particular market environment. So up climate on gold, caution 20 out of 6. Sell on field orders at 20.26.1. Buy on field orders at 20.080. That was hit earlier in the day. Daily speed of movement, 23.43 points a day, 51.58 points a week, 107.38 points per month. That is speed of movement. The US dollar, super amazingly powerful and relevant market. It's the market of the markets in a way. Let's take a look at the dollar index and see what's happening with the dollar index. The dollar is moving up very aggressively today, 0.48% up as we speak on the futures markets. This is also one of the reasons why we can see equities falling. And we are in a situation where it does look like, you can see that with the gray line, we are likely going to change climate. Notice every time there is a gray line, the color changes, or not always, but many, many times, yes. And sometimes you got 2 gray lines, one next to each other. That is not so common. So, in other words, it seems that we may have a change of climate on the dollar index. I mean, the day has not concluded yet. So far, we have it documented as a down climate, but just keep in mind that this may change any moment. And we have sell orders located at 103.89.5, with buy on field orders located at 167.5. So that on the chart is 103.89.5 and 167.5 is right there. So the dollar is kind of like in the middle of nowhere. If the climate change, I will not be surprised any moment, and if that's the case, we will see it. Sorry, I didn't mean to write a letter. I meant to draw some sort of a UFO. So we may see a green UFO show up here any moment. Okay, probably tomorrow or later in the day. So we may see a UFO show up, and that would mean that then the smart action would be, okay, we have a change of climate to the upside, so wait for the dollar to come back down a bit, buy there, and expect the move to rally all the way to 103. So this could certainly be something very smart to do. I would even say that some people would call this an inverted head and shoulder. We are just, with the tools we use, we are just able to predict and plan ahead and plan around that before it happens, so we can take advantage of that chart formation to actually take place. Keep that in mind, watch it. Of course, don't speed up, wait for the UFO to show up, which it hasn't shown yet. I'm just giving you a little bit of clues based on experience of things that may happen. Speed of movement, 0.56 points a day, 1.23 points a week, 2.56 points a month, either up or down. This is almost copy-paste from the last week. so we're not expecting too many differences from a volatility standpoint. And the last market that we're going to assess today is Bitcoin futures, backed Bitcoin to be precise, trading in the ICE exchange. This market is currently trading at 28,000 plus. We are in an up climate. Sell orders located at 29,000 plus, and buy orders located at 24,800 below price. So a bit of room for this to keep going higher, just a bit, and from there we should see reaction to the downside, and the climate may change to go red. So far we're still in a blue climate, and the speed of movement is actually a bit more than what we had last week. A bit more volatility seems to be coming into Bitcoin, which is 1,245.5 points per day, 2,700 plus points a week, almost 6,000 points per month, either up or down. Good. So hopefully this market analysis, this market commentary is helping you to be focused on the risks and the opportunities out there as the week begins. When it comes to economic reports, this is indeed a relevant week. So we have certain reports which are relevant, especially on Wednesday. We are going to have FOMC meetings, FOMC minute meeting, as well as the CPI number. So of course, it's all about interest rates these days, right? Well, in line with that, we got retail sales as well. So it seems that a lot of data as well as decisions to be made around interest rates, inflation, and so on. So that could spice up the market big time. And certainly this is source of risk, but also opportunity. So something to keep an eye on, definitely not to miss. We're always proud to talk about our book, which in case you didn't know, we have a book called Mystery to Mastery series. When you purchase the book, you can learn how to be more efficient in trading, but also the book gives you access to a course as well as 3 months access to the UFOs, and you can buy the book for as low as $3.88. If you buy it in an ebook format, you can also buy it on paperback format. So you can click on this link and find out where to get the book. This is on our newsletter, and and enjoy it, my friends. And even though this is a forex book, to be honest, what this book teaches you applies to all assets. So even if you are an options trader, a stock trader, you can certainly benefit very much from this book. My friends, it's been my pleasure to conduct the session today, as always. Hopefully this was useful and helped you to focus, as the market will be opening in 45 minutes. And you are now more aware of the market conditions out there. And I will see you next week, wishing you a great trading week ahead. And of course, no need to say, but we are here to help and support. We have tools, we have a team of support, we have courses, we have live coaching sessions on our website in private mode as well as in public mode on our YouTube channel. So make sure you use all the tools that we make available to you guys so you can keep developing yourself, and count on us for that. Happy to provide support for you all guys. Take care. See you soon, and bye-bye.